Today, we're going to be talking about creating your schedule from belief. So, I want you to think about how you might plan if you're not believing you can achieve your goal. So, if you're believing that it's not going to happen, or that's not going to work out, or that it can't happen, you might actually not plan anything about your goal. And so, if that happens, of course, it's going to be a lot harder for you to show up to those things if you're not even deciding that you're going to show up to them. And then another thing that can also happen is putting way too much stuff on our schedule. So if we're not believing that we're going to achieve our goal, we then need to like compensate for it with doing more and taking more action. Whereas if we're believing we're going to achieve our goal, we can pick, okay, what are the few but most important things that are going to help me reach my goal? And let me put those on. And those are the things that I'm going to do. And then another thing that can happen is if we're not believing that we can achieve our goal and that we can do it, we can also start to kind of like punish ourselves by like giving ourselves more like, oh, I missed something last week and that means I'm not going to achieve my goal. So now I need to like make up for it. Now I need to do more. Now I need to like kind of add on more things because I wasn't good enough or I didn't do a great job. And so what that does is it kind of creates a schedule where either we're completely not thinking about our goals or there's just too much on it, or we're having this resentment or this resistance with ourselves because we messed up and now we're judging ourselves and now we're like adding on extra things. And so, what I want you to just explore is like, if I was believing I was achieving my goal, I was almost there, I was really close, it was for sure going to happen. How would I plan out my week? How would I plan out my schedule? What would I do? What actions would I take? How would I show up? How much time off would I give myself? What would be different about my goal? Now, when we think about the three steps to achieving your goal, it's belief in your goal, taking the aligned action, and then celebrating yourself. And so, if you're looking at those steps, how would you build those things in? It could be creating like this space for you to journal or think about building that belief in your goal. It could be looking at taking those aligned actions. What are the most important actions for me to take? And also giving yourself space to celebrate what you've done. So when you're able to add these things into your schedule, you're going to be able to move so much closer toward your goals so much faster because you're taking these steps instead of just not celebrating yourself or just taking action and not believing that it's going to happen. And if this is something you want to work on with me as your coach, then go to successbykayla.com to sign up for your free consult call. Because on that call, we're going to talk about my 12-week coaching program. And in my 12-week coaching program, we can actually work on this exact thing. Like, what would be in your schedule? How can you line your schedule up more in a way that supports you going after your goals instead of against you going after your goals? So, if that's something you're interested in, go to successbykayla.com.